Okay, welcome to reading. Welcome back. I've already prayed and pre-shuffled, so we can begin. I've got Queen of Swords, Six of Wands, King of Swords, well, this is looking like a successful union of two people who don't really like other people. Like, this is giving unapproachable. Don't approach me. Don't approach me with your bullshit. Don't approach me with your petty problems. I don't got time. But two in the same mindset coming together and finding resonance with each other and recognizing themselves within the other person. So with the Six of Wands squeezed in between, it's looking like, yeah, I got a successful union coming out of this sort of pre-shadowing. And with the Magician, you both manifested each other. In other words, again, if you don't like the manifestation woo-woo language, or you may just consider it as a person that ticks your boxes. You know, maybe you have notes somewhere hidden away where you wrote down what your ideal person, what they're like, what qualities they have, and this person ticks your boxes. So that can feel like you manifested them. That can feel like you created, or the creator created this person for you. I just had to think of the Powerpuff Girls. I think it's the dad, or like is he a scientist? And he mixes up the Powerpuff Girls and he adds like a little bit of sugar and spice. So again, I speak to different people. Some of you like some of you speak in terms of manifesting and synchronicities and signs and confirmations, and then there's another part of the collective that is more like, you may just approach these things a bit more grounded or a bit more practical. But it's basically just the same. It's basically a different explanation for the same phenomena. So yeah, two people recognizing each other. It doesn't look like you are the type that really likes people as a general. You seem sort of closed off, just like have a tendency of being closed off. Yet the two of you, bring a different part, like you bring a softer part out of each other is what I'm hearing. We've got the Knight of Cups, Eight of Cups. Yeah, you're helping each other move on from some disappointments. I'm getting specifically, as I'm staring at the Queen of Swords, this person coming in may help you move on from someone that either you still had on your mind or was still lingering. You still pick up on them in your energy field. But now staring at the King of Swords, it seems like you have the same effect on this person. I'm thinking of the song Break You Off by The Roots. That can have significance, that you like breaking each other off from the past, because two coming together, recognizing each other. This is this person checks all my boxes, is like an upgrade. I'm hearing like you are an upgrade for this person and they're an upgrade for you, so the past just looks like irrelevant. So that seems to be a nice energy to tap into as well. We've got the Three of Pentacles with the Queen of Wands and the Five of Swords. So I get to the other two parts after. The Three of Pentacles is the success that the two of you will have with each other is due to consistently building together. There's an energy here of consistently. So this means over a longer period of time, building with each other, pouring into each other, choosing each other. I want to know what the Five of Swords is about here. Well, it just looks like there's someone, I don't want to say it's attached to the person, but they have someone lingering in their field who's going to feel a type of way you coming into their life, because they're going to do with you everything that they never gave this person. So you just naturally bring that's what I'm saying, you naturally bring this out of each other. So with the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords, I'm getting two very independent individuals. You may be the type that never thought about having children or didn't really have relationships in the forefront, but then you meet this person or they meet you and you have all these desires come up. And that's why some people can be also attached to you, are going to feel a type of way, because it's like they may have been on the sidelines waiting for commitment or waiting for them to step up and be like, yeah, let's do this and this and that, and you come into their life and they just naturally want to give that to you and you naturally want to give that to them. So yeah, you're just gonna have some bitter ass hating bitches on the side that just can't take that, but they're also not meant, they weren't meant to be side by side with this person, and others weren't meant to be side by side with you. It may have been a chapter for a good time. I mean, a Queen of Wands can be someone who's very sexy and sensual and may have given this person pleasure, but it's nothing beyond that. Sort of what we already touched on in the last reading, if you want to watch that, the one, what was it? This bond is preordained and protected. So you may find more information on this there. I was just being reminded by that. We have a Wheel of Fortune. We've got an Nine of Cups, and we've got a Nine of Pentacles. Wheel of Fortune 9. Wow, it speaks of completion. It speaks of completion. This is you also recognizing though that you can't be everything for each other. Like, you can't be everything for each other. You still may need, like, you're still gonna keep your independence to some degree. This is also an energy of like, I will not collapse into you. I refuse to collapse into you. So both of you are gonna keep your gravity. Both of you are gonna keep like your own center within this relationship, and that's why it's gonna work. That's why this is favored as well, and this is why others on the sidelines are gonna feel a type of way, because this is alignment. It's pure alignment. It's two people that are aligned with each other. Your vision is aligned. The way you approach life is aligned. Your mindsets are aligned, even if you don't always agree on things. It's just you have the recipe to last. You have the recipe to build together. And this is very good. This is like completion in the sense of, okay, you have completed certain lessons, or you have undergone certain changes that brought you to this place where you can receive this type of relationship, where you can even go into union or receive a union like this, and vice versa, because both have to be in alignment. So with the Ace of Pentacles, this is going to bring big opportunities for the both of you. You're going to attract like magnets. You're going to attract opportunities to you as a union, as a bond. I'm also getting though that you're both very business savvy, so you might have a business together down the line. Four of Cups, Seven of Swords, Nine of Swords. What's this about? Four of Cups, Seven of Swords, Nine of Swords. What is this about? Hanged Man, Hermit, Empress. Wow. Well, it just looks like for one person, it may have taken some time to recognize you, in the sense that they had to move through, like, this can be a situation of when you first met, it was not clear for the both of you that you recognize each other instantly, of like, wow, this is the person I can build with, or we're going to build together. There is a gradual, like, sort of falling into that. And the reason this is because when you two first meet, there is some, it does bring up some hidden baggage. So rejection wound, a fear of rejection, sort of having a tendency of being slightly manipulative and lying, like, not with each other, but you may, I mean, a Queen of Swords and Queen of Swords will know how to manipulate the masses, so to speak. Like, they're so sharp and so, like, emotionally intelligent and able to read people, that if you want to call it manipulation or not, they're just far, they're like more intelligent than, I guess, than the usual type. Like I want to say that there is an energy of being very like more intelligent than the masses, so to speak, or having like a higher IQ, which also is a reason why apparently you've been like sort of cut off or just not for everyone. So there's an energy of like you two understanding each other while simultaneously not feeling understood by the masses or feeling misunderstood by the masses, and that makes you stand out to each other because it's like this person gets me, and also forms a stronger bond. So yeah, there's apparently there's some at the beginning what comes up is some tendencies of masking and coping due to feeling misunderstood, so just like maybe changing your personality or um, you know just just there's an energy of having to lay down that like pretending and the masks that may have worked with others, that may have worked with the sort of Queen of Wands here on the side, because they could just get what they wanted out of this person. They didn't challenge them. Yet with you, because you're on that level, or them with you, you challenge each other because you see through each other as well, just like you see through other people. So you challenge each other and you bring out, yeah, you bring out like there's a sort of combat, like an energy of combat, but it's in a in a good way, like a good being challenged by your partner, being challenged by a person that ultimately brings out the best of you, or brings out hidden potential, and like this is, yeah, there's sparring between the two of you, healthy sparring, but then also there's a sort of like we need to close ourselves off from the world. So this can form as like this these are two that can create like a bubble that they feel held and safe in, which again will strengthen the bond, and it will form an attachment between you very, very fast if it's not already happened. But yeah, back to these cards that I was just picking up on, there being a gradual, you may, yeah, sort of it brings baggage up. You may have to deal with, there's some like, at times they have to wait on you, you have to wait on them whilst they're like going through the baggage. But ultimately, this is like, they this person sees you as the one. Whether you see this person as the one, I have a feeling you do, or that's gradually going to become more clear. If one is like a little bit jumping the gun a little bit, then it may become clearer for the both of you with time. Because again, as a Queen of Swords and a King of Swords, you're going to be very analytical still, and sort of logical when you approach relationships. You're not all like hearts and emotions and love. You're going to approach relationships sort of strategic, but because the two of you do that, it works. So Nine of Wands with the Four of Swords. Yeah, you're gonna put each other's fears to rest as well. Like whatever fears you may have had, especially in relationships, it's also hinting towards the rejection, like feeling rejected, deep, like a deep rejection of like feeling rejected for who you are at the core of just being authentically you. So that you're gonna put to ease, because the two of you are just like, you're just like two peas in a pod. Like I don't know what else to tell you. This is like a match made in heaven. And again, it may take you some time to fully like clock that shit and realize it, because there's baggage coming up. So there's a constant like, may still feel like push and pull, but not in the sense of where you're confused for long. It's more like you're gonna start understanding each other's rhythm of like, oh, when they pull away, it's because they are moving through something, and when I pull away, they're just as patient with me as well. So it's very mature. Instead of just like vomiting all your crap on each other, you take your time away from each other, and that's a very mature as to handling your issues, because it's already showing that you fundamentally care enough for each other that you don't want to burden the other with your issues. So that again is like a great sign with the Queen of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords and Justice. yeah, so this is also a blessing for like either both of you or one of you has a different wound. Like the rejection wound has come up, but there's another wound of deep betrayal, like having really been betrayed at a very deep level. And this is part of the healing that is going to occur with, like, between each other. So for one, it's going to be very healing to, like, be able to show up authentically as they are and feel accepted for it. For another, it's going to be very healing to trust another person, to have, like, to generally be able to trust this person has your back, and has, like, cares enough for you to consider your feelings, which for whoever this is not something that is common. It's not common for you to experience that. You've been very, very hurt, and you've been taken advantage of often for just having, for caring. It's like your kindness got taken for weakness. So this person's gonna have your back. They're gonna want to protect your heart, because underneath the armor, they recognize that within you. They recognize that you have a soft heart, and it's like they can read your pain. They can see your pain, and vice versa. You see it within them as well, which again is something that just brings you. There's just a lot. The more you spend time with each other, and the more you hang out, and the more you just feel comfortable in each other's space, the more you just, yeah, it's like you can read each other. A lot is happening sort of telepathically as well, or you just pick up on each other's. You can pick up on each other's issues without having to talk about it. But what is interesting is that you both still keep your center. You don't collapse. You don't collapse into, oh, I need to fix this for them. There's this, like, silent trust and admiration and respect for each other of, like, yeah, you've come here so far on your own devices. I have as well. Like, we don't need to fix anything for each other. It's enough. Like, what is the biggest blessing or the biggest joy is that we get to be together, and, like, in this lifetime, that we get to share space and share time. Like, it doesn't have to be more right now. Two of Cups, exactly what I said. This is two peas in a pod, and you're equally yoked. Is that a saying? I feel like I've heard that before, but I don't think I've ever said that out loud. Equally yoked. Equally yoked is a relationship concept meaning partners share similar core values, beliefs, and life goals. Rooted in an agricultural metaphor about yoked oxen, it implies two people are walking in the same direction, carrying the load of life together equally and harmoniously. I love that. Oh. Yeah, so that was, I just channeled that. I don't think I've ever said that out loud. Let's keep going. I still have the deck. Page of Wands, Emperor, Seven of Cups. So yeah, you're this Emperor's first choice. They have a lot of options, but you're the first choice. You bring out a sort of, like, boyish part out of them. Like, they get really excited over you, and you're the favorite. You're the favorite cup. Eight of Wands, Two of Pentacles, the Lovers. Yeah, this is exactly this energy of the equally yoked. You have the same, you're walking the same direction, even if you have to at times, like, juggle. I want to say juggle your individual stuff. You also have it. You can fabricate. You can or will fabricate a vision, because you both have the same vision. You both have the same goals. You both are working towards the same thing, even if you're doing it individually. It's like, it's bringing you together as well. Like, you have the same idea of how you want to live life. If it comes to having a family together, you're going to be, again, it doesn't mean you never have disagreements, but, like, the foundation, you share the same core values, and that's going to make it a joy to build together. Ten of Wands, Seven of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, Ten of Wands, Seven of Wands, Seven of Pentacles. The Devil. Yeah, but the fact that this, I feel so detached from this, is showing me that any blockages, anything, any interferences, anything that may come in that is sort of supposed to cause disruption or like manipulate you mentally, or manipulate your person mentally, or like hijack your mind, is like a reason why you can receive each other and why you can build each other, is because you have reached a baseline for yourself where you can deal with exactly this. Neither of you is easily influenced, neither of you is easily manipulated. Like, you're sovereign in your own right. These are two sovereign people finding each other, and therefore you have like already came through sort of at the beginning. You've just reached a level where you can receive this. You're not gonna get caught off, like you're not gonna get caught lacking or slipping in a sense where it can bring you off path. Like, it's already sort of pretty clear for the both of you, whether you've talked about this or not, that yeah, you're equally yoked. Like, you have that vision, you have the same vision. Three of Swords, Ace of Wands, King of Pentacles. Well, the sex is also going to be very healing for the both of you. It's going to be very healing, like sort of tantric even. With the King of Pentacles, it just looks like Four of Wands. Dude, I don't know, this is such a beautiful reading. The reason I'm saying that is because this person has chosen you already. Like, they've made up their mind. It's you. It's like you mend each other's broken heart on some level. There's still a lot of pain that each of you carry, but the more you spend time together, the more that it's just insignificant. Like, you're actually mending each other's broken hearts. And Temperance and the Two of Swords. I mean, there are moments where either you or the other feels confused, and the solution to that, which I don't even have to tell you because you're just doing this naturally, is that you're patient with each other. You're not rushing this. You're not like forcing clarity, or you're not forcing the other to get. You're not forcing. I haven't picked up on any energy of like, oh, we gotta tie this down, we gotta lock this down. It's very open, it's very open, and like, it's not so blasé, like, oh, let's just see where this goes. Like, there is a seriousness to the way you approach each other, the way you approach this connection, meaning if something feels super off, like, this is what I mean with like, you both hold your center, you don't collapse into each other, you don't try mold yourself into who you think you need to be, because you don't have to be anyone else. Like, the way you are is exactly how they want you. They don't want you to be different. They don't want you to be less difficult if you have an opinion that is like, if you disagree with each other. They love that. There's this combative nature that you both have that they love about you, and you apparently also love that they can hold their center, and that they may say things that, like, you throw each other off when it comes to other things. Like, there's a strong sexual energy that can be like sort of destabilizing at times, where also one or the other may need a few days to recalibrate, because is sexual life force, and both have a lot of that, can be like a fuse, like explosion. So there is some of that. That's another, maybe an explanation for someone, if you feel them pull away after you spent like real intimate days together, that they're just recalibrating. They just have to kind of get back to the baseline, and it may be the same for you as well. So I don't feel like I have to tell you, because there's this silent understanding. Like, you understand this person and they understand you as well, which I feel like is sort of odd for the both of you because it happened so like naturally out of nowhere with the Sun and the fourth Pentacles. Well, the Sun is very clear that you you lighten each other's, you definitely, I heard lighten each other's day, but also you lighten each other's loads. This is what I already touched upon with like you heal each other's heart, like you're healing each other's broken heart. It's like spending time with each other is it's making life feel less heavier. It's making life feel less like a struggle. It's like you lighten each other's load. But what's interesting is that you're not doing this with like, oh, I need to fix the issues. It's just by being present with each other. You bring a sort of just like, oh, everything's gonna be okay. Like we have a bright future ahead. The present together feels amazing. There's like so much to be excited for and so much to look forward to. We're gonna make great memories with each other. Like this is the beginning of a journey together. And the fourth Pentacles with the Knight of Wands. Yeah, this is someone that will fight for you. Like fight for you in the sense they want to protect you. They want to be your protector. They want to be the person that you come to when you struggling with something. They just want to be that person for you. I don't know how else to explain. This is a very, I want to say committed. It feels like on some levels you seem very committed to each other already, but I'm not saying this because I don't know how much of this you've like spoken out to each other. Although it may come to this with the Ace of Swords, there may be like a big declaration at one point where you just like spill out what you feel to each other. But right now it feels like sort of undercovers, like you don't even have to talk about this. It's just you both of you know what's up. Knight of Swords, King of Wands, King of Cups. That's very interesting. So somehow this person can pick up, same as you do as well. Like they can pick up when you have other options vouching for you. Like they can pick up when there's other people that want you. I don't know how they do this, if they get it through dreams, but they know that you're desired by other people as well. And that's another thing of like where they want to fight for you, or they would fight for you, because there's a bit of possessiveness there of like, and also it's part of what makes it exciting for them, like knowing that you are desired by others, but you are choosing them, or you're choosing to spend your time with them. So they would definitely they would work up a bit of a fuss if they knew I mean, they pick up on it. They know that I don't know if they heard about this. I don't know if they're like, someone expressed this to them, that like they're interested in you as well. But there's something going on here where they picked up on, they pick up, or they know that you are, like others are interested in you too. Five of Pentacles, Five of Wands, Three of Cups. Judgment. Yeah, I think both of you have like an ex lingering. I feel like this is mutual. I feel like the both of you, like beside having other people interested in both of you, there's definitely like an ex lingering, and I feel like it's for both of you. You're gonna block it like that. That's so funny. If this were to come up, you're gonna cut that shit in split seconds. That's what it brings us. It's bringing us back to the beginning of this reading, actually, where I was telling you that yeah, like the past is becoming irrelevant. The two of you are like an upgrade for each other. So even if an ex would show up and would like, oh come on, let's I miss you, let's do another, let's try this again, they would cut this shit in a heartbeat. Same for you. Like you could even have your exes blocked or something, or just like, this is like, you both of you, for the both of you, it's clear that that's not gonna happen. So yeah, very Queen of Wands, King of Wands, like the both of you don't have any issues casting people off, and that's what's gonna make this bond so strong, because you will, like, you will do that for each other as well. You have no issues cutting people off. But when it, like, cutting each other off is gonna be an issue, because you there's definitely, like, you don't want to let each other go. They don't want to let you go. You don't want to let you go. And if that energy like stays for a longer period of time, you know, it can go on for however long. Page of Swords with the Eight of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles. I don't know, this is just getting better and better. It's really like a match made in heaven. I didn't know it could get any better, but it just keeps getting better. And that's what you're gonna feel like with this person. It just keeps getting better. Where's my... Thinking about you. Oh na na na, I've been thinking about you. Oh na na na, I've been thinking about you. Do you think about me too? Do ya? I can't hit the high note. I can try, but I don't wanna. I probably can't hit it. I already feel embarrassed thinking about it. So there's some of that too. You're so cute, you guys. You're so cutie together. You really like. You're like. It just feels like. You know when you see toddlers, when they have like the first love, or they like a baby boy and a baby girl toddler, and they're like giving each other kisses and like taking each other by the hand and like wiping each other's like sand off, and it's just so, there's something so innocent here, so like pure. It feels, that's why I'm saying it keeps getting better, because you like fundamentally, yeah, like you see each other's innocence. That's another thing, like you see past each other's armor, and the armor was exactly this, that you have to move through at the beginning, especially of like how they're used to showing up in the world and how you are used to showing up in the world, where you learned to have your guard up, because if you don't have your guard up at times, you just get hurt and you get taken advantage of. So the way you show up in the world can be very intimidating. Like the both of you have a very intimidating presence. You both can hold your center. You both have apparently gone through a lot of lessons, betrayal, rejection, all of that jazz. So the fact that you can soften so much with each other is beautiful. Like it's giving me goosebumps. It's so cute. You know, like you don't have to pretend with each other. Masks off. And when I was saying like I want to hit the, like I could try hit the high note, but I don't want to. There's this vulnerability of where you that it's gonna be sort of, there are like parts that are going to be uncomfortable, because you're not used to being vulnerable with another person the way you are with each other. And there as well, I'm just getting to be patient with each other, like, which you will be anyway, but that's also part of why it just keeps getting better, because let's say your guard is, maybe both of your guard is like 0.1% down, like a little bit more down than usual. With time, you're gonna explore deeper layers of each other. It does feel like for some of you it's just the beginning. You just like the journey's just beginning. So that's another reason why it's gonna get better, and just the foundation is already there, as we already saw. But that part of like putting down your like, okay, I feel embarrassed doing this, and then maybe a couple of years in you're hitting those high notes because you don't give a toss. Like there's you don't feel embarrassed to do that in front of them, like you don't feel like you need to hide. And that's gonna take time, but it's gonna help you show up differently in the world as well. Like this connection is gonna fundamentally help the both of you show up differently in the world. And this is just gonna be a byproduct of just being together and, I guess, spending time together and building together. But you're gonna find the courage to show up more as yourself in the world. Full strength, Tower, Six of Cups, Star, Page of Cups. Yeah, someone's gonna blurt out, I love you. Someone's gonna blurt out, I love you, and it's gonna heal someone. Like, it's just gonna make everything that has happened beforehand, it's just gonna make it irrelevant. All the hurts, the pain, the betrayals, the rejections, the this, the that, like, it's just making it null. It's like nullified. It's like that happened. It shaped me into the person I am today. It shaped me into the Queen of Swords, into the King of Swords. But it's like, it just doesn't have a hold anymore. So yeah, a lot of healing is going to occur within this dynamic between the two of you, like a lot of healing. And what is standing out to me is that, yeah, it's going to shape you individually, but it's ultimately also going to shape the way you show up in your world. And also it's going to give you courage and strength. Like the two of you become each other's backbone in a way as well, which is going to be like insane to feel, because you are so strong alone. So coming together and then becoming even stronger as a unit is going to be insane to experience. Knight of Pentacles, Death. Yeah, this is going to happen slow. Like this is a slow drip connection or relationship, where as well it's meant to last. Like this is meant to carry on over lifetimes even. Like there's no rush, and that's what's really standing out, whether you're aware of this or not, that you don't feel urgency, you don't feel like this is slipping out. That it's just making me want to repeat again, like this is the start of the journey, and you both seem to understand that. So that you're going to go through many death and rebirths here, and this is, I already foreshadowed this, I think it was in the last reading, where I was telling you, I was picking up on this energy of like, the OGs that say they fell in love 9 times in the course of the marriage. They fell in love 9 times with the wife, or the wife with the spouse, because there was this, you don't stop changing, you don't stop going after your goals, you don't stop growing and becoming, you're just now doing it in a unit. And that is, it feels extremely healing on very different layers, where it's not so much I want to say it's not so forced of like, oh, I'm gonna set aside 5 minutes a day for my healing. Like I know that the word was used a lot throughout this reading, but this is like, it just occurs naturally. It's like it's healing things that you didn't even know needed healing. So it can even heal family issues for the both of you, or just like, yeah, issues you didn't know were there. And now with the last 3 cards, we've got a 6 of Swords, Ace of Cups, 6 of Pentacles. I just heard that song. It's by what's his name? Is it Leslie? Never wanna break up. I don't think I can play it because I'm gonna get like, we don't want you. Never wanna break up, Leslie. I don't think I can play it because I'm gonna get like copyright infringement. Yeah, I'll put it below. It's by Ryan Leslie, Never Gonna Break Up. That song just came through. Dude, I'm so happy for you, whoever this is for. Whoever in the collective gets to experience this is like, it's gonna be life-changing. And the whole time there was such a subtle, like, the whole time I was tapping into this energy, there was such a subtle feeling of ease. Ease between the two of you, ease. It just brings ease. It like, yet alone meeting each other, it seems like it's bringing hope. And yeah, the sense of ease, like, I'm not alone anymore. Like, I can see, like, it's very, very odd for me. Well, it's odd in the sense that what is really standing out to me, or making this a very special reading, I find, or very special bond, is that you already have the vision together. Like, you already see it. It's like you both got the call. Like, you both got it's like both of you got a letter one day, and it was like instant yes, like, yeah. So I guess this can speak of an agreement. It can speak of a an agreement that was made between the two of you on a soul level, which would then speak of being soulmates, which I don't even feel like we need to label it, but that can be a good description of this whole, I guess, yeah, maybe this whole reading just described what it means to be in a relationship with a soulmate, or meeting a soulmate and actually being with a soulmate. I just need to check if my food's coming. I'm so hungry. Oh, I swear to, it just came right now. Okay, I'm gonna go eat. I'll be back soon. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the likes, subscriptions, comments. It's a pleasure reading for you, and I'll be back soon. Bye.